Hi everyone, welcome back to Ladies Let's Talk Business with myself, Faustina Anyang. A lot of times I get questions where people ask me, why do I always focus on women? And in some of the things that I talk about, actually, first of all, I'm a woman and I understand some of the challenges, peculiar challenges that women face, especially in the business world, also in the career world. So is my target audience, of course, is women, trying to address the issues that women face. So if you're a man and if some of the things I say are relevant to you, so you just key in. And of course, I do coach and mentor startup entrepreneurs, whether you're a man or a woman, but I prefer to deal with women. Sorry, sorry if you find that if you're uncomfortable with that. So going straight to today's topic, as you know, the COVID-19 pandemic, unexpected and unplanned for event that has, taken the whole world by storm. And incidentally, according to statistics and all of what is happening, women continue to be hit the most. Of course, if you look at throughout the world, in so many cultures and so many places, you find out that women are always at the scrapping end of the society, feeling the heat of both family struggles and societal struggles and so many other inequalities that women have to go through. Now my aim this time, not just this episode, this series, because I took a time away for a while to refuel and then to come back to serve you people even better. So my aim, this series of Ladies Let's Talk Business that I'm starting this time throughout this month and next month, I'll be focusing on business and starting your business, understanding your business, or how to structure yourself into a particular kind of business you want to do. So the topic is how to put, how are you prepared to thrive beyond COVID-19? Of course, we all know that COVID-19 already has destroyed so many businesses already. So people who already have businesses are now struggling. Many businesses have already closed down or scaled down, moved back their funding and stuff, which myself, it has affected me with our even our events, where some of our sponsors have had to withdraw sponsorship this year, and because everybody have to cut down what they are investing in because of the uncertainties of this year. Now and also in the professional career world, so many people are being laid off from their work. And in fact, since March, many people's income has been so limited. Now, if you find yourself in this kind of category, of course, there are so many opportunities out there. There are so many people benefiting also, who this pandemic has really empowered even more to do even more than they have always done. So my aim now, like I said earlier, is to touch some of the areas that what you can do. So many times when people are made redundant, that is when they start scrapping for what next to do, or when probably your business is gone down due to this uncertainty of pandemic and you don't know what to do. So this is time for you to key in as well. Now, I'll be throughout this time, the next series of Ladies Let's Talk Business, I'll be focusing on types of businesses based on based on your why. Why do you want to start the business? What is the ultimate aim of the business? Oftentimes people jump into business because probably that's what is trending or that's what everybody's doing, without knowing exactly what do they want to get get out of that business, or what do they want to get out of what they are doing. So I'm going to just break down a little bit some of the reasons, or some of the reasons people start businesses. And based on that, I will use this category of segmenting types of businesses. So we have high growth businesses. Now, high growth businesses are businesses that you aim to grow to a point where you probably sell it, or you go public, or develop it into going with venture capitals and things like that, investments, large investments and stuff. So those kind of businesses, that will determine how you fund it, how you build the foundation of that business, and the communication from day one will have to reflect where that business is going to. Now, for the high growth business, at one point they will need more funding, more partnerships, or even investors that will share share the equity of the business. And then we have the family business type. Now, when we're talking about family business, now in terms of family business mindset, when you're starting a business, but you have the mindset of family business, now it usually has a slow growth, and is consistently and steadily growing, but slowly, because it's like a marathon. You're not you don't aim to like scale it that much, but it's there to sustain your family, and perhaps you leave something you want to leave, like a legacy for your children, where they can fall back to and all that. So we see a lot of times most of family businesses are usually like lock-up shops. If in the UK here we have like the off licenses and stuff like that, you see that oftentimes it's the family, is either the husband, the wife, the uncles, brothers, sisters, the children, year in year out the business continue to be there to support the family. It will help the family to, like, those that want to go to school, the business will be able to fund them and all of that, and then probably when the founders, maybe the parents, when they pass away, then the children will take over, or the brothers or sisters and things like that. And then you have the side hustle one, which is so many people who say they are entrepreneurs or something don't know that what they're doing is just a hustle. They're just hustling, and because they don't understand why they're doing it, they don't know how to invest in it, they don't know how to the language of the business and stuff like that. Now the side hustle, or the hustle type of business, is the one where it's like seasonal. Whatever comes up at that moment, you just jump into it, and just to make quick money, quick stream of income to support you for a moment, and you move on, either to get some money to support your real business, or to support yourself through a season, or through a period, or through a project. That is when you do side hustle. Like, for example, people who go into a lot of what's it called now, network business, MML businesses, like people who want to recruit other people to join, those kind of things. Those are usually seasonal or hustle businesses, where you just need extra stream of income to support any other idea you're doing. And then you have the retirement ticket business. Is almost like family business as well, but this one, you don't have legacy in mind. The business probably dies with the owner, where when you you start up a business that you grow steadily and gradually, so that when you retire, you have something to keep you busy and probably help you pay your bills and keep yourself fit and all that. So why is important to understand these things is it helps you to make decisions about the business you are doing. It makes you to make decide on how to invest and the kind of risks you are prepared to take, and the mindset and the communication of that business as well. And also there's something else that is also important, is also the it just escaped my mind, but I was talking about the risk of the things that the kind of risk you would take on based on the your core idea of the business you want to start. Why do you want to start that business? What is the ultimate aim of the business? So many people don't have any ultimate aim. Many people don't know their ultimate aim, why they're starting a business. And meanwhile, this is the most important thing. So you cannot evaluate, or you cannot judge your business you cannot evaluate your business if you don't know the core reason you are starting your business. Now if you see maybe you see another business growing so rapidly, sourcing for loans and getting funding and all that, and you want to put yourself there, but you don't know why they want to grow in that manner. You don't know why they're taking on those kind of risk. Why are they taking that kind of risk? Now, if you're doing a business, you are supposed to know your core reason. That core, usually we hear your why. People always say, what is your why, without explaining. Now, your why is not just that, oh, I want to, start business, or I want to. You need to know, in the long run, in the 10 years, 20 years, are you prepared to focus on this particular business in 20 years, in 10 years? If you're not prepared, what else do you want to do? And I remember now the key factor, there are two key factors also which determine these things as well, or that helps entrepreneurs also grow and build their mindset around business. There are two major things. One is your resilient ability to hold on through challenges. Are you able to hold that idea or business even through challenges? That is what determines how you will grow in that business. Or the second one is, are you able to walk away from an idea? Are you able to know when to walk away and actually walk away? So many times, both reasons, both factors are very important. Now, if you want to do a business and you don't know at what point do I have to know that this is not working, and then you can re-strategize, or you can exit, or you can you can change the structure of that business. Or are you able to be patient enough to wait for that business to begin to yield? There's a saying in my culture where they say that somebody who planted a corn and somebody who planted a palm tree, you people are not going to be waiting for the same harvest. So for example, if you plant corn or maize, within the next 3 months you should be harvesting it, and once you harvest them, that's the end of it. Meanwhile, somebody who planted a palm tree, in the next 1 year, 2 or even 3, might not be harvesting anything. But then when they start harvesting, the palm tree is always going to have fruits. It's always going to have, from time to time, you might be harvesting from that palm tree for more than 10 years. So this is just basically what business is all about. You need to understand your own business and why you're doing it. For example, myself, let me give you an example. When we started our business in 2012, so we were bootstrapping, and this is also some of the areas of topic I'll be dealing with next time. That's types of funding. Now, we were bootstrapping our business. We didn't want to go for any loans. Of course, we are not qualified for any loans at the time. And one, given that I'm an immigrant, and I haven't really had any credit history and stuff like that, so it wasn't even easy, it wasn't even attainable for me to start looking for loan at the time. So we decided to bootstrap. Bootstrapping means that you are funding the business yourself from your savings, from maybe loans and contributions from friends and family and stuff like that, and your own earnings as well. So we were bootstrapping the business, and this is a capital intensive business in the beginning. So at this time, the business was eating into the family finances and all that, so it became a bit rough and everything. So at that time, I had to do other businesses by the side just to raise, these are things that you can easily do and get some money to be able to support yourself and support the business and the family to keep growing until when it starts working. Now, somebody might have seen me that time doing those things, and the person would jump into it and want to start doing the same thing without knowing that I don't see that business, that those things I was doing that time as what's it called now, as something to rely on. It's just like something that happens seasonally, something that you can just do quickly and leave it for the while. That's for me. Although some people might find a way to develop that idea to become a big, a lifelong thing they want to do. So what I'm trying to say here is, whenever you want to start something, make sure that you know exactly why you're doing it. And when you know why exactly you're doing something, it will help you in making decisions on the risk. I'm trying to recap now. It will help you to take decisions on the risk you're willing to take with that business. It will help you to make decisions on the kind of funding and attention you want to give to the business. It will also help you to have a healthy expectation of that business. And when you have a healthy expectation of your business or your idea or whatever you're doing, it helps you to maintain a stable mental health, even physical health. It removes sense of overwhelm. It removes sense of frustrations and all that. It removes sense of feeling that you're not doing well. So when you know exactly what you're doing and where you're going, that will help you to know when to stop, how far you're going to go before your expectations are beginning to materialize. And it will also help you, of course, everybody who does business, that friends and family are the first to get impatient with you. So when your friends and families are impatient with what you're doing and feeling that it hasn't started yielding and all that, because you already know, so those things will not become a pressure. They cannot pressure you into making any rash decisions when you know exactly what you're doing. But if you're doing a business of a pantry business, and after 3 months the other people who are doing corn business are harvesting, and then you are worrying yourself because you don't know that your business is a pantry business, then that is when overwhelm, that is when frustration, that is when you succumb to pressure, and people will start telling you, how many years you have done this, you haven't done that, then you can abandon what you're doing. And there's always this proverbial story of somebody who has been digging for gold and everything, and then just maybe 5 miles before you get to the gold. Meanwhile, you've been digging for about 20 miles or more, 100 miles, then just 5 miles before you get frustrated and you leave it. And then the next person who comes will just continue from where you stopped, and the person will reap what you have worked for. So that is why it's important to, one, be able to evaluate, project, when or what your business is about, and when to expect return on your investment. And this will guide you on how you can invest your money. That is it for me today. So next time I'll be talking on the stages of business, and how to, funding strategies, how you can fund your businesses. And then if you, for any reason, you want to start a business now, I'm always available for you to discuss, help you to evaluate your idea evaluations, and deciding, helping you to structure the idea, to understand where you're going, to help you to draw your roadmap, and so that you'll be able to reason properly and know if it's exactly what you want to do. I see a lot of times on social media, a lot of women in particular, a lot of women are very quick to jump into every single thing they see anyone doing. And that is why there's a lot of frustrations you see on social media, people trying to do what other people are doing without one proper understanding of that, and without having any reason for that. And then when they come out to the middle of it, they become frustrated and overwhelmed, and then they start taking it on everybody around them. So it's important that you look for a mentor if you want to start a business, and bounce the idea with that mentor, and then your mentor or coach will help you to understand what you're trying to do, and also give you what's it called now, help you to make informed decisions. This pandemic also has exposed a lot of things. So many people who thought they were doing businesses, or they were in business or something, have just found that, especially in the UK, in the Western world, where there are a lot of reliefs and things like that for businesses, so many people didn't properly register their business, or didn't properly document their businesses, and now they are missing out on so many things, so many benefits, or so many reliefs from the government, or they don't know how to assess some of these things, because one, is either they don't have the documentation, or they didn't do the documentation properly. So it's important that you know the things that you need to do when you're doing business, whether you're doing it as a side hustle or a seasonal thing, or you are doing it as a full-time thing you want to do. It is important that you know these things. So I'm your startup mentor here. I'm always here for you. Get in touch, and we can have a 30 minutes free consultation, a chat and all that. Then if you need more help after that, then we can start talking about how to go further with your needs. So that is all of it from me this evening, your lady Faustina Anyanwu. So look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow evening as well. Thank you.